Hey guys, so it is March 29th, 2018. It's approximately 3:36 p.m. Um, so the last video I did on YouTube might have been a few years ago, maybe 2000 and 2012. And it was called Mike Singing in the Blue Room or the Bathroom. A lot has happened since that time. But the reason I'm making this current video is because I decided to do something about my smile, which I've always been very self-conscious about. Been to a few dentists over the years, and I was told that I could do braces, but there would be a lot of work that needed to be done prior to even getting to a place where any dentist would say, you know what, you're good to go with braces. I'm 35 years old, and I guess my teeth they haven't always been an issue. But I remember as a kid, I had your regular teeth at the top, but up until I would say the age of 9 or 10, I had an extra tooth on top of a front tooth, right? So get to high school, and seemingly my teeth were fine. No spaces. There was not the extra tooth. I was able to chew and drink like a normal person. Graduated from high school in 2000, and I started working. I'm being social. I'm interacting with people. I'm networking. In about 2010 or so, I noticed that a small space right here had been created. I didn't know what it was from, but it wasn't as spacious. It wasn't as big as the current status is. It was a small little something. So fast forward from 2011 to 2017, I was working a 9-to-5 job in the Loop, and on a break I had went to get something to drink at the refrigerator. It was like a canned soda. And when I went to drink it, I noticed that it was almost like I had missed my mouth because the liquid was running on the outside of my mouth. When I went to the bathroom, I noticed an even bigger, like the current space. So it had grown from a little something to the current space. I was recommended to a dentist who basically said, you know what, you need a really detailed deep cleaning. And he did. It had been so much buildup at the bottom that I couldn't even stick my nail in between my bottom tooth because it was so much buildup here for the most part. And yeah, so I went to a different dentist who said, you know what, we can help you, but the most effective thing to do would be to put you under for minor surgery. And basically we would inject like a numbing something in your upper and lower, and then make a small incision and pull back your gums and do whatever deep cleaning work they had to do, and then sew it back up, and that would help with the healing process. I did not want to do that because for me, minor routine surgeries are not always as routine as they make it seem. So I fast forward, that might have been 2015. So fast forward to current date, 2018. on, I want to say, March 8th, or actually March 7th. I was at home watching TV, and this commercial comes on for Smile Direct Club. And some of the dentists I had seen before said, you know what, if you do decide to do braces, you can do your typical metal braces, pretty standard. They have an Invisalign also, but then Smile Direct Club has the aligners. So the commercial seemed like a good idea. So I called them that, or I went on their website that evening, and I was able to book a consultation the next day, which was March 8th. So I go to work and go to my appointment. I get there maybe 15 minutes early. Everyone was really nice. The secretary has you go on the website and create an account, which I believe is your email address and then the password of your choosing, which is cool. They take you back into the office, and the great thing about Smile Direct Club is that they don't really deal with like tools and things like that. Everything is very modern, very high tech. They basically use this 3D scanner, and they have this little wand that they use to scan and take images of your teeth. It's really simple. So they do that, and then they basically tell you what the process is like. They do run your credit, also to see if you're a candidate for Smile Direct Club and the aligners. They send your impressions to an orthodontist, who will then make an impression for your aligners if you decide to move forward with the process. I did not know at the time, but 7 days after your consultation, depending upon which pricing option or payment plan you choose, you have two choices. The one I chose was option B, which I had to put down $250 by the next Thursday, which would have been the 15th. But I was able to do it on the 12th, which was like 1, 2, 3, 4 days after. So I leave the office and I'm super excited. One reason I chose to do Smile Direct Club is because for me, working in the food and beverage industry and the hospitality industry, it has been my experience that guests, they look at your eyes and they compliment your eyes, or they compliment your smile or your teeth. And not feeling confident in the industry that I'm in, it can be very, very draining. Afraid to hold conversations, looking away when talking to people, not really looking at them in their eyes and really engaging in a real conversation. Or if I smile or laugh, I cover my face like this. So I knew that my smile was an issue, and in some cases a hindrance. So that's one reason why I decided to go with Smile Direct Club. Also because the payment plan is so flexible, and they're very accommodating with that. So yeah, I put the $250 down on the 12th, and the time frame that the aligners arrive, I've heard for the most part it's been like 2 to 3 weeks, but on the website it says up to 6 weeks for delivery, which for someone like me who's really eager to get the process going, it seems like an eternity. But you know, waited this long, so you all might not be able to see it. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But that's option 1 and option 2 for payment plan, and I chose option 2, which again, as I stated before, it's $250 and $80 a month thereafter for 24 months. Okay, So I decided to do that, and the total is basically $2,170 for option B or option 2, or you can choose option 1, which is a single pay, and it's $1,850, which is not a lot of money if you compare either one of those prices to your standard braces or Invisalign. You know, so yeah. Some people that order the impression kit from home to do it themselves and ship it in, I believe it's, gosh, I've heard it's like $90. So if you are able to get to a Smile office, I would suggest going in person to have a professional do your impressions and send it off to the dentist or the orthodontist that they use, because that's more accurate. You're prone to make a mistake or not do it correctly by doing it on your own, but to each his own. So yeah, so today is the 29th, and guess what came in the mail? My Invisalign. And it says smile inside, handle with care. So basically it comes through, I was told it comes through FedEx. It came through UPS, United States Postal Services. So you open the box. Let's see. Oh, this is cool. Open the box, and let's put this on the side. Open the box, and there it is. Smile Direct Club. Yeah. So, and it says, open for a lifetime supply of confidence, which is something I touched basis on when I went to my appointment or my consultation. That confidence was a big thing for me. So, comes this really cute box, as you can tell, and you open it by pulling the front door or the front flap. Pull. See, pull open, and ta-da! Fold over. So it says, share your smile journey at #WhatMakesMeSmile. And they would love it if you shared on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinstripe, whatever that is, and Snapchat, whatever that is. So, open that, and nice, you're so close to getting a smile you'll love. It's pretty cool. And then on the back, it talks about the retainers. And down below here, let's see what it says. It says, wear them at night. Replace them every 6 months. Only $99 a set, and discount plans available. So they do suggest that you invest in the retainers, because your teeth have a tendency to, after your plan's finished, your teeth have a tendency to want to go back to its original form, and you don't want that. So it is suggested that you keep your last set of aligners, whether it's 4 months, whether it's 6 months, and then also do the retainers, only to wear them at night, of course, but to maintain where they are at the end of your process. So we'll put that to the side. They also suggest that before you put your first set of aligners in, that you brush your teeth. And let's see what else in the box. Invisible aligner guide, that's in the box. So I guess it gives directions on how to care for, etc. Okay, so I have a 6-month plan with Smile Direct Club. Oh, and the really cool thing about them is that I would say 3 days after your consultation, they send you a really cool video a 3D video in your email, and it shows you where you are right now and projected where you'll be with your smile in terms of your plan. So that's really cool. You literally get a visual of where you're going to be at the end of your process. So let's see. So it looks like I have 1, 2. So I have 3 trays. So let's talk about what's in tray number 1. Okay. So these are just little inserts. Some cool little cards of random people doing their impressions, which I did not do because I went to an office. So these say Chewy's Aligner Tray Features. So from what I understand, the Chewy's, once you put your aligners in, if they feel a little uncomfortable or they're not fitted the way you would like, or they're not comfortable, you just chew on them. You pop them in your mouth, chop one at a time preferably, and just kind of chew on it on whatever side or wherever the uncomfortableness is until it is comfortable. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to open this package with the Chewy's in it, so I'll show you what the Chewy's look like. So, they look like Chewy's. Excuse me. Sorry. They look like little Chewy's. If I touch them in the middle, they're semi-rubbery-esque, but they're not smushy. They're definitely, you can chew down on them when your aligners are in. So they give you 2, and they go in this little package. So I am assuming that I will be taking these with me, whether I'm at work and have a break, or I'm out with family, just in case. So the other thing that was in this little packet originally, it says Aligner Remover Thingamabob. I lie to you not. Aligner Removal Thingamabob. So you probably see on this edge, it's like a weird hook. So I'm guessing when the aligners are in and you have to remove them, you just pull down on one side, upper, pull down on one side, lower, and then pull them out with your fingers. And the same thing with the bottom. The bottom has a straight edge, so you just push up, pull out, if that makes sense to you guys. Some of the videos I've seen, some of the people, they use their fingers. Not that I don't trust my fingers or my hands, because I do. But, yeah. So, I'm going to leave that in there. What else comes in there? They give you some amazing lip balm. I think because once you put your aligners in, not only does your mouth become very dry, but I think your lips also become very chapped. So you got that. Also in the little case or tray. Check them out already. You have yeah. So you have excuse me, Bright On, which are basically excuse me, they are these really cool gel pens. So you basically, with one end, with this end, you turn until the gel product releases or comes through the brush end, and you brush it on each tooth. in a circular motion. I'm not gonna, well, I got a complimentary one during my orientation, and I also got a lightning kit during my consultation. Got a pen and then the mouse guard. And from what I understand, same process. You do the circular motion with the pen, the gel pen, and then you do the mouthpiece for about 5 minutes, and you do it twice a day. So I'll probably do the whitening process at the very end of the 6 months. And then this little contraption, like an old person, like you go out to dinner, you put your dentures in a container. But so when you're out and about, you will remove your aligners, hopefully in the bathroom, and place them in this little tray compartment. Close it. Simple. Once you're finished eating, run to the bathroom, brush your teeth, floss, take the aligners out, rinse them with cold water. Some people do warm, but you never do hot. Never, ever, ever. So yeah, rinse them and then pop them in your mouth, and you're good to go. So put that over there. So you keep the aligners in your mouth suggested time for 22 hours a day. Only removing them to eat and or drink. You're only allowed to have them out of your mouth, again, suggested time for 2 hours a day. I would not suggest taking them out at 10 and leaving them out 2 hours and then putting them back at noon. I would break the time up. 15 minutes here, 20 minutes here, 10 minutes here. I would break it up like that. Yeah, I would do that instead. I would not do 2 hours straight through because that's just not smart. So yeah, the only thing that you can drink with the aligners in is water. I would do that for the first day or two, but after that I would only probably drink water through a straw because I'm just a little paranoid like that. What else? I'm trying to think of what else do I need to say about the aligners. When it comes to your aligners, they're going to come in these clear plastic baggies, and they're going to be in each baggie. So for each month, you get a individual pocket or baggie for each set of aligners. So for example, this is how you would switch them out. You wear the first set of aligners for 1 week in your first month. So for me, I'm kind of on the cusp. It's very interesting. So for me, since I'm starting in March, it'll be a little tricky. So I would wear the first set for 1 week. And then when the second week comes around, I wear the second set. Okay? Same month, second set. And then for the third and fourth week, I'll wear this set right here, set 3. See, it says month 1, week 3, 4. That makes sense to everyone? Perfect. Also on the back it says, custom-made orthodontic device, non-sterile, rinse before use. Please follow directions, ladies and gentlemen. Reading is fundamental, so follow directions. So, what time is it? Looking at so it's 4 o'clock. So, I'm going to rip the set for month 1, week 1, and I'm going to go and rinse them in cold water and come right back. So, I'll be back. Welcome back. So, I just rinsed off the aligners with cold water, mind you. And what I noticed is that the aligners, they're supposed to have writing on the outside of them that will tell you if it's upper or lower. I really honestly cannot tell, but the way I can tell is because the way my teeth are shaped. It lets me know that this particular tray is the upper, because this tooth right here is out a little bit, just like my mouth. So I know that this is for upper, and then this one is for lower. So when you pop them in your mouth, you are supposed to hear a little click that lets you know that it's actually in place. Some people say that the top of the aligner sometimes can dig into their gums and it's annoying, etc. From the videos that I've watched, most of them have a nail file. Yes, a nail file. Same kind you would use. Excuse me. Same kind you would use if you were to go to a nail shop and get a manicure pedicure, like a legit nail file, and use, or at least the people that I watched from the video, they use a nail file, but you wouldn't go in a back forth motion. You would go in one direction and try to shave down or trim down the part of the aligner that's digging or pulling too much, making it uncomfortable. Some videos I've seen, the people don't complain about it. They just pop them in. That's good. I've also seen that, excuse me, that people say they talk with a lisp after having the aligners in, which is cool with me. You know, I'm a restaurant host, so I'm supposed to have a little character. So if I have a little extra lisp, then that's fine. What else do I want to say about them? So yeah, the only thing you can eat when you have them on are mints, allegedly, but don't bite them. Just let them dissolve on their own. And the little, they're probably like Listerine strips. Place on your tongue and keep it moving with your day. And water. That's it. It was also suggested that you don't drink anything that could possibly stain your teeth. Coffee. A lot of us love coffee in the morning. I'm not one of them, but I also noticed that people say within the second day to the third day, it becomes so irritable, not sore, but irritable. So I have pain relief on deck, just in case. But I have a high tolerance for pain, so I'll let you know how that goes. So yeah, I'm gonna put them in and see what happens. Okay. 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 Oh yeah. Okay. Huh. Okay. Nothing yet. Going to use my ruler. Let's see. Huh? Can try to put them in again. Okay. Aha. Yeah. Oh my. Okay. Okay. So they are in. I'm hoping they're very tight. They're very tight. And I don't know. Not sure. But they're in, I think. Interesting. Very interesting. So now I'm putting in the bottom tray. So my lips are already dry, right? Let's see. Okay. Oh shoot. So yeah, it is right there. Okay. I didn't hear a pop necessarily, but yeah. I'm pushing down on them, and they don't heal. I can tell they're in my mouth, but I know I'm doing a lot of like playing around with them, but they don't feel bad at all. I think that people were saying that the threshold of pain was very non-tolerable, but they feel fine. I mean, I had to force them in a little bit, but the important thing for me is that they're not cutting into my gums. That was one thing I was nervous about, because a lot of people were saying that put them in and like they were cutting my gums, and even one girl was saying, "Oh my God, like it's like week 2, and I noticed a little bleeding. Like when I wake up, there's like a little excess blood." I'm like, it must be just you, because out of like 10 videos I've seen, that was the only case where someone said they noticed bleeding or blood. So yeah, it's not uncomfortable. It's not. I can definitely tell. One thing they say don't do is bite down. So don't do it like a chewing motion, like you're gonna bite something, because that will increase some of the irritation that you feel. So I would not suggest that. Yeah, I mean, I ate like, it's 4:12, so I ate around 2 o'clock, because the suggested time to have them delivered was 8 o'clock at night. And I was like, I'm not gonna, I don't want to chance it by not eating. So yeah, they don't feel bad at all. One cool thing about Smile Direct is that, as far as I understand, they either send you an email or a text message telling you when it's time to switch out your aligners. So for me, I'll wear the set for 1 week. So let's see. In 1 week's time, it'll be April 5th. And there's a light from my phone. I should have had that on the entire time. Yeah. So April 5th is when I will switch out week 1, month 1, and I'll put in month 1, week 2. And then for the next 2 weeks, I'll wear month 1, week 3 and 4. So yeah, it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel different. It doesn't feel, it's good. So looks like I don't need the, right away at least, I don't need the chewies, but I would keep them handy just in case, because you never know. So I will keep these on deck just in case. When I get to work, I'll be chewing on, well, not chewing, but I'll have the Altoids, because from what I understand, your mouth becomes very dry, and with dry mouth comes bad breath. And nobody wants bad breath, especially when you're a host at a restaurant. So I'll keep the Altoids on deck, chewies on deck. I'm actually going to try to see what they taste like before I say goodbye to you guys. So bear with me, please. I'm going to put my little whatchamabob, or my thingamabob. I'm going to put it back in the little case that came in. And it's suggested that you keep the aligner baggie that each set comes in, so when you get to the end where you have to switch out your trays, just take them out, put them in the bag, and you're good to go. Okay, so here is the Chewy aligner tray seaters. Seaters. Wow, say that fast 5 times. So you just put in your mouth and chew on it. That was not a good, it was when I down in the front, this one tooth on the left, baby, it was like, I could feel that tooth, like very stubborn. Let's see. Oh my God. So I noticed when I chewed down right here, this tooth, like the aligner really became more fitted. Okay. No, hold up, wait a minute. So as I went from my right to my left and your left to my right as you're looking at it, I could feel the front tooth and the liner becoming more like a more tightness, a more fitted fit. Huh? So it helps. In my case, I was a little like trying to force the liners in. Didn't want to go in. Okay, I'm not gonna force you. I will say that I better understand now why people say they might have to pop an aspirin or two, because once you chew down on the chewies to really have the liners fitted to the tooth, baby, these will be your, some people said, you know, the file will be your best friend. I'll tell you something right now. These pills, it says extra strength from Walgreens. I guarantee they're like $7 at the most. They will be your best friend. Okay? So keep those on deck. But yeah, I might have to purchase, like the toothbrush I have now is an electronic toothbrush, and it's almost timed on when I start brushing my teeth and when I'm done. The cool thing about electronic toothbrushes are that they do have a timer on them, number one, and then number two, that they go in a circular motion. I just recently, within the last 10 years, learned that by purchasing and using a normal toothbrush, you have to literally do the circular motion, but like for real. But the cool thing about electronic toothbrushes is that you, the circular motion is already a part of the electronic toothbrush process, so you don't have to do much work there. So I am going to chill with my liners for the night. Right now I'm going to use this amazing lip balm. Don't take a lot, just a little bit. And that's it. So, if anyone has any questions or comments, please feel free to like this video and or subscribe with any comments or questions that you might have. Yeah, I mean, if you have a high threshold of pain, it's nothing. It really isn't. I think some people are very over dramatic with the threshold of pain and the level of discomfort. I think it's more discomfort when your teeth have been going a certain way for so long, and then you tack on a liner all of a sudden. It's almost like your teeth are like, oh my God, what is this person trying to do? So it just takes some getting used to and some adjustment periods and times, but it's fine. And you really can't tell they're in unless I say, hey, I have invisible liners. Want to see? You know what I mean? Like, people really don't notice them. Let's see. And you can't tell. So, yeah. 22 hours a day. Every 7 days. For the first and second week, you switch them out. And then for the third and fourth week, you wear the third set of aligners for 2 weeks. Okay? I'm really excited about this process. 6 months. So, yeah. Just hit me up with any questions that you might have. I do want to say real quickly that I'm not getting any kind of payment or check or anything like that from Smile Direct Club. This is just my own honest opinion about my process and my journey, and wanted to share it with everyone else. So if you're thinking about braces and you're torn between your standard basic braces versus Invisalign, I would suggest entertaining the idea and doing some research. Because I do believe it works. I do believe in the products, and I think that's important. You want to be able to believe and have faith in the product that you're using. So yeah, I will try to do at least one video every week. For week 3 and week 4, same thing. I'll try to do one video just to show the process and show what's going on, and to update any concerns that I have, any questions. I'm really excited because I waited a long time for this. So yeah, thanks guys, and I will talk to you soon. Love you for watching. Mike, peace out.